This episode is brought to you by NordVPN, the best in online privacy. Go to nordvpn.com/BLP and get our exclusive discount off your NordVPN plan plus 1 month for free with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Also brought to you by StreamYard. For the most professional live streams ever, use StreamYard. Head over to our special link down below in the description and sign up for a paid StreamYard plan today that includes a 14-day free trial. Oh, what's going on? Welcome to The Bottom Line, your sports and entertainment destination. Jimmy Finizzi with you. I hope you're well. You don't know what to do. Hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at BottomLineWMCX and use hashtag BottomLine and follow us as well. It helps us a lot. Also, if you are new to this show, make sure that you subscribe on all audio platforms as well as on YouTube and hit that bell so you don't miss an episode on YouTube and include Jimmy when searching for The Bottom Line. By the way, if you're listening on audio, yes, finally, it's about damn time there's an audio-related episode. I know it's been a while for that, and I sincerely apologize. If you didn't listen to my announcement on Spotify, Apple, Google, or wherever the heck you listen to your podcasts on audio, I said that our main focus was going to be on YouTube because we've been getting a bunch of reaction video requests. We've been doing a lot of live streams, so if you want more content from us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. So once again, we do apologize about that, but rest assured, audio is not going anywhere. But with that being said, I got a vent. And I got a vent about my favorite baseball team, the New York Yankees. Now, I know what you're going to say. Oh, but they just won 3 in a row. They swept the Mets. They beat the Blue Jays. I get it. I do. And that's great that they're hopefully starting to get on the right track here. But they have a day off at the time of this recording. And damn it, I have some things on my mind. All right? Now, again, I understand 3-game winning streak. First time in August they've won consecutive games in a row. I get it. But what in the absolute hell happened to this team? I mean, look, I get it. They still have a lead in the American League East. They had a 15-game lead after the first half of the season. And now at the time of this recording, it is now down to an 8-game lead in the American League East because Tampa Bay is 8 games back and they're finishing up a series with the LA Angels. And we all know how that series is going to go, but I digress there. But these Yankees, I mean, where do you even begin? First of all, they had an historic first half of the season. I mean, it was so historic that mostly everybody and their grandmother was like, oh my God, they're on pace for this amount of wins and that amount of wins. This is comparable to the 98 team. They're going to go win the whole thing. And I said, slow your roll. Because don't forget, before the season started, I said, and I quote, I'm calling it right now, and you heard it here first, the New York Yankees will not make the playoffs. And now, in all likelihood, barring a major collapse, the Yankees are going to make the playoffs. And you know what I say to that? They ain't doing jack squat when they get there. And why is that? Because of all of the reasons that I said they weren't going to make the playoffs at the beginning of the season. Their hitting is inconsistent. Their pitching is inconsistent. Their defense, while solid, can be questionable at times as well. Boone, while I don't think this is all on him, can make questionable decisions. Brian Cashman has done a poor job constructing a World Series caliber team. And Hal Steinbrenner, I mean, listen, man, you got to start caring about winning more. You got to start doing something. Look in the mirror. Look what's going on with your team. So you literally had a first half of the year where you became the first team to reach 70 wins. You were riding high. You were demolishing everybody in your path. And now all of a sudden, you have a second half of the season where you're just playing like straight garbage. You had lost 6 series in a row. And now you're coming off of sweeping the Mets in the Subway Series at Yankee Stadium, which is only 2 games. I get it, but it's still a sweep. I will take it no matter how they come. But I digress. But now all of a sudden, you're in this downward spiral. And while you're starting to slowly show signs of you starting to figure it out, I still don't trust this team. I don't. You want to go over the positives first? All right, let's go over the positives first. Aaron Judge, that's first and foremost. He gets a tremendous pass this season. He is having a phenomenal year. And if he does not get at least one vote for MVP this season, people are not watching baseball. I don't know what people are watching. I really, really don't. Aaron Judge, he gets a pass. He's fine. DJ LeMahieu, he's fine. He gets a pass. Matt Carpenter, before he got hurt, that is, has been fine. As a matter of fact, Matt Carpenter has been a godsend for this team ever since he got here. Now, I'm sorry that he's hurt, and hopefully he'll come back this season, but even still, Matt Carpenter has been A-okay for this team ever since he got here. I love Matt Carpenter. Nasty Nestor Cortez, has been fine. He gets a pass. Giancarlo Stanton, I don't care what people say, has been fine. They need his bat back now more than ever. And thank goodness he is coming back this week. Because again, the Yankees have missed him big time. Stanton gets a pass as well. Andrew Benintendi has been a terrific addition to this team. I know he started off slow and he's still trying to find his groove a little bit. And it looks like he has found it. But Andrew Benintendi has been great for the Yankees so far this season. Oswaldo Cabrera, ever since he got called up, love that kid. I love his potential. I love his defense. I really hope he finds it with the bat soon, but I love his defensive prowess. Cabrera's been fine. Other than that, everything else pretty much has gone wrong. Gleyber Torres, I don't know what's going on with him. I legitimately thought this guy was going to be an absolute star in this league, but boy, oh boy, has he fallen off big time. Gleyber Torres has been such a disappointment the past couple of seasons, and it's a shame because Gleyber Torres was actually having a pretty decent first half of the season. And now he's reverting back to the Gleyber Torres from last season, which is not what you want, as Joe Girardi used to say. It's not what you want. So, Gleyber Torres, I don't know what's going on with you, but get your act together. Aroldis Chapman, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you, but you gotta figure your crap out. For some reason, you have lost all control of every single one of your pitches. I don't care that you throw 100 miles an hour. That's great. 105 miles per hour, whatever the heck you want to say. But even still, Chapman, figure it out. Because you're starting to give me agita. Seriously, it's not pretty. Josh Donaldson, I initially liked when the Yankees signed him, but now all of a sudden, he's turned out to be nothing for this team. I don't care about the walk-off grand slam that he hit last week. He has proved to be nothing with the Yankees. He hasn't done jack squat. Kyle Higashioka. I mean, good God. How do you go from having a godlike spring training to having one of the worst seasons of your career? You're not even batting above the Mendoza line. That's disgraceful. Kyle Higashioka, no excuses. Oh, by the way, another positive I forgot to mention is Jose Trevino, who has been fantastic this season. He was named an all-star for a reason. So, Jose Trevino, keep doing what you're doing. You've been fantastic. Garrett Cole, listen, I like him, but let's call it what it is. He has not been the $300+ million pitcher that the Yankees signed him to be. He has not been the same since he has arrived with the Yankees. Has he had some great games? Absolutely. But his main problem is that he's been giving up way too many home runs, and for some unknown reason, he cannot get out of the first inning. Garrett Cole, figure it out. Matt Blake, please do something about it. Miguel Andujar, why is he still on this team? Why? The Yankees are wasting his time. Just get rid of him already so he can go have another opportunity to be a starter somewhere else, because it's clearly not happening here. Get Andujar off this team. And then there's Aaron freaking Hicks. I really got nothing more to say about Aaron Hicks. I mean, Joey Gallo's gone, thank God. And look, he seems to be killing it right now with the Dodgers, and good for him. He needed a fresh start. Good for Joey Gallo. But Aaron Hicks has become the new Joey Gallo. And for good damn reason. Aaron Hicks is quite possibly having the worst season I have ever seen from any Yankee player in my lifetime. That's saying something. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him, but for some unknown reason, this man cannot get a big hit, and for some reason, the man forgot how to play in the outfield. What the hell happened to Aaron Hicks? So much for that 7-year contract that you signed him to, right, Brian Cashman? So look, what's my point in all of this? All those negatives I just mentioned are combined with everything that I have been saying since the beginning of the season. Their hitting, their pitching, and their defense has all been questionable. It was riding high the first half of the season, but now all of a sudden, down the tubes second half of the season. Why? Who the hell knows? I get it. Injuries happen. They're a part of the game, but even still, no excuses. Again, Aaron Judge, DJ LeMahieu, blah, 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 they get a pass. They're fine. But for the rest of the team, get it together. And everybody wants to bring up Aaron Boone. Listen, this whole entire downward spiral is not on Aaron Boone. I don't care what any of you say. Look, does he make questionable moves? Of course he does. But every manager does. Does he make questionable lineup decisions? Of course he does. But every manager does. You want to be mad at somebody? Be mad at Brian Cashman and Hal Steinbrenner. Because, like I said, Brian Cashman has done a piss-poor job of putting together a competent team. Okay? And Hal Steinbrenner, this is on his watch too. He sees what's going on. How does he not see the writing on the wall saying, hey, we want to build a championship team? This is not it right here. We got to do better. Why doesn't he sit Cashman down in his office and say, this is not working. We need to do something. Either you try to scout some more talent, try to get some big names in free agency, or, here's a good idea, call up the kids. What's so difficult about that? I don't know what Hal Steinbrenner is sitting around in his office waiting for. I really don't. Aaron Boone is a puppet at this point, okay? And as long as Brian Cashman is around, that's how long Aaron Boone is going to be around. So, Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman are not going anywhere. I know Yankee fans don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. And the truth hurts. So again, if you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at Brian Cashman, be mad at Hal Steinbrenner. Please do not be mad at Aaron Boone because this is not all his fault, even though he has made some questionable decisions throughout his managerial career so far. But the bottom line is Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone are not going anywhere. So this is up to Hal Steinbrenner to sit both of them down and say something to them because something clearly is off. So what's the bottom line of my argument here? The Yankees are going to make the playoffs, more than likely, barring a potential collapse. And once they get there, they're not doing squat. They will be eliminated in the American League Divisional Series. You mark my words. And if I'm wrong, I will come on these airwaves and say that I was wrong. And I want to be proven wrong. I want nothing more than for this New York Yankees team to go out there and shut me the hell up. I am rooting for that. But I got news for you. Once they make the playoffs and they get eliminated in the divisional series against whoever, you're going to be saying, Jimmy may be onto something. He just might be. Look, I'm no baseball savant. I'm just giving it to you from a fan's perspective. But that's the best way I can put it. I actually took to social media to get your guys' thoughts on the Yankees. And we actually do have a couple of comments here. One comes from Instagram. My main man, Fernando Flores, says, it's been a roller coaster season. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up in a nutshell. Good job out of you, Fernando. But then we get into one of the best comments ever. And it comes from none other than our own Andrew Huntington, the OG Andrew. Just listen to what he has to say. I am beyond fed up with this team. First half of the season, they played very competitive baseball and looked like World Series contenders. But then all of a sudden, after the All-Star break, they out of nowhere turned themselves from the best team in baseball into a huge clown show. Not just in New York, but the entire league. I don't want to blame this on Boone. I really hate to say it, but all the fault is on Cashman. He's been running this team for way too long, and his strategies of rebuilding this team are absolutely not working. We need new blood in the general management system, and changes really need to be made. One championship in 20 years with him is not good enough. Hal Steinbrenner, please do us all a favor and wake the hell up. I have an option for a replacement. This may sound extremely rare for this to happen, but maybe bring in the captain, Derek Jeter, for a Yankees office position. I'd like to see that. That may be the best comment I've ever read. Now, bringing in Derek Jeter for a Yankees front office role is a long shot. I don't think that's going to happen, but that would be absolutely wonderful. Not going to lie to you. But everything that Andrew just said is everything that I have been trying to say. Again, you want to be mad at somebody? Be mad at Cashman. Be mad at Hal. Brian Cashman's been the GM for 20 years and only one World Series in the past 20 years? Come on, get your act together. Seriously, it's not good enough. So, Andrew, you're the MVP for that comment, my man. But that's the bottom line here. I want to hear more of your thoughts on the Yankees. Leave them down below in the comments on YouTube and on all social media at BottomLineWMCX and use hashtag BottomLine. But boy, oh boy, the Yankees better figure this out soon, or else. I'm Jimmy Finizzi. This is the Bottom Line. I'll see you next time. Peace and take care.